Classroom of the Elite Season 4 has finally braced its presence into the anime world after it was announced last year. Was it last year? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was last year. Season 4, which is supposed to cover the year 2 arc of Ayanokoji's life. But I'm not the biggest fan of Classroom of the Elite. I personally do enjoy it. And after Season 3 ended, I did make some amount of research, or at least I tried to take a look at some part of the year 2, because I do heard somewhere in the internet that year 2 is supposed to be one of the biggest moments in the series of Classroom of the Elite. So I did take a look. I did find out about some part which we also, if you have seen the episode 4, the knife scene, that is supposed to be one of the biggest moment in Classroom of the Elite, and that's just like the beginning. That was actually in volume 1 of the year 2. So the first, most of you has probably known that the episode 1 to 4 is to cover the first volume of the year 2. There are actually more to come in the future episode of this season. And I think you guys probably know, if you watch the trailer, the teaser of the teaser, is that there is going to be an island test. That should be one of the best. This should be the best season of the Classroom of the Elite if they're actually going to cover it well. And I think most of you probably know, especially the source reader, the light novel reader, is that one of the issues regarding the past 3 seasons, which is the first year, is the pacing issues, right? And now they're doing this premiere 4 episode back to back as a way to kind of fix the pacing of the 4 volume that they're going to cover based on their usual pattern. So this first 4 episode is going to be, it has covered the first volume, and the island, if I'm not mistaken, is going to be covered 2, 3, 4. Based on the episode count, which is 16, I do believe that the pacing this season is going to be fine. They're going to cover it well for the island test, because I kid you not that the island test, if they don't do it properly, the pacing all bad, it's going to really ruin the show. But the quality of the production and the pacing from episode 1 to 4 kind of convinced me, give me the confidence that it will be done properly, and I really wish for. I still remember, though it was not in detail regarding there's some best moment in that test, and I really do wish to see it's being produced as best it can be. The knife scene, some people might argue, some people might not be happy regarding there's no frame to frame, a very cool moment of the knife piercing to Ayanokoji's hand. But it's still good overall. With how the rain falls and whatnot, it's still good. And moving on to why this season should be better than year 1 is because of the higher stake and more intense. Because one thing that we know throughout year 1 is that Ayanokoji has been holding back. He have to be this person where he doesn't want to stand out. He doesn't want to show much of his skill, despite him kind of being the mastermind behind a lot of the games and they won. It's like there's not much risk for him. But this time, he cannot hold back anymore because there's a threat. There's an enemy from the White Room that is approaching him. Even though that person might not be the same level as him, but at least it's a formidable opponent. So he must really take off his mask and really fight as much as he can. Especially he doesn't know who they are. They could be there are more than one person after him. And the knife scene itself kind of show how serious he can get. The fact that he gets stabbed, pierced a knife through his hand without unfazed, not even feeling the pain, is already a message delivered to Hossein and Nana, say that I'm not gonna fuck around here. Same goes to Sudo and Horikita. They saw what happened. They know like this guy is not real. Add on with how Nanase kind of tell them that there are people that there's a bounty on Ayanokoji's head. So they must be like Ayanokoji is like a person, like it's a big deal to the point of like they need to him get expelled and there's a bounty. And like if you think about it, yes, that's why this year supposed to be I won't say the best, but better than year one. And I'm actually really excited to see that how it's gonna be carried out in the anime. Speaking of Ayanokoji showing his full capability, the last scene in episode 4, we get to see that Ayanokoji score 100. And if I'm not mistaken, there's a math test, and he scored 100. And despite my memory being a bit hazy, I remember a bit is that that the test is supposed to be very hard. Even those who rank A academic ability, the estimated mark, which Horikita shown like for a very short moment at her phone during the gathering between Yosuke and Horikita, is that student with academic ability A can estimate it to score 400. The total. That's why Ayanokoji did say that he can score 400, which is a lie. That guy is lying. He can pretty sure score 500 for the full, but I guess he still doesn't want to be like kind of too all out. I can't say that for sure. And one more thing they didn't really like talk about is that how hard the test is. In the light novel, I remember about this is that the test is supposed to be difficult. It's supposed to be difficult. That's why Ayanokoji scored 100 and the second one is Horikita scored 87, but it's actually a big deal. The reaction between the classmate was in shock is actually valid. This guy who scored like nothing, who was like scored 50 all the time, which is always suspiciously enough, out of nowhere just score 100. That is something that we need to look at and how the class going to react. Because now the cat is out of the bag. Now everybody will be start to question why is this guy so smart, turned out to be so smart, but never actually do anything to contribute to the class, since everyone in the goddamn mind want to get class point and reach class A. Okay, next is Sudo. Oh my gosh. Sudo has really changed. If you remember back in season 1, the fact that he is this guy who hot-tempered, easily scuff and huff, to anyone with him and decide to just throw a tantrum and start hitting people, to the person that he is now, a loyal dog for Horikita, and actually like taking his study seriously is such a big changes coming from him. Let me look at that scene where he talked with Ayanokoji near the elevator before they meet Hosen, where he said that he wanted to kind of like continue studying for the sake of Horikita, and then the smile that he gave. Heck, even the way he talks now is not the same at all. And it's nice to see how he interact with Horikita and the way that he's together with Ayanokoji and Horikita doing this whole looking for partner. I mean, he is the one who's supposed to be looking for partner, but it's still like seeing him joining them. Because I can see that if the old Sudo, he will be like not even joining. He don't give a fuck. He might as well go play basketball. And especially after the scene, the knife scene, he was there. He knows what happened. No one will know what will happen to Ayanokoji. The only person who will know what will happen is Hosen, Nanase, Sudo, and Horikita. Only 4 of them will know. And I can guarantee you, Sudo will have a different perspective towards Ayanokoji after that day. Seeing this guy who doesn't speak much literally stab his own hand unfazed. And not only that, one thing I want to point out is that you have to realize that Ayanokoji actually was sprinting there, because the plan, Hosen was about to stab himself. So Ayanokoji have to run fast and then kind of like stop his hand from reaching his whatever part of his body, his knee, before it's too late. And it's on the air. You know what I mean? He's that fast that he stops Jose's hand even like reaching like near the part, and that speed is not slow. So that's what I'm saying. Sudo will have a different opinion towards Ayanokoji, and they might be best. Like they might be like closer than ever. They might be the dual partner. I had no idea about that. What this 4 episode has kind of set the stage for what's coming next, from what I know, and how this season. And I do wish that they will continue to do season 5 and 6 to continue finishing the year 2, like how they do for year 3. The quality of the production has been nice. The art style, I really love it, especially the opening. Some people might not like it because it's being a bit grainy. I'm not so sure how to describe it, but it looks like a bit grainy kind of drawing. It's almost like that one anime where the title is there's a party hero, something, I confess. It's almost that kind of art style. Again, I really do hope they will continue season 4, 5, 6. They will continue 5 and 6 and so on till year to end. Because the one thing that I had completely no idea is after the island. After the island, I had no idea at all what's happened. I never read that. I never even read that far. So yeah, that's all I had to say about this season. So subscribe, like if you enjoy it, and you want to hear me talk more about other anime. I do plan to talk about some other anime, but mostly I will do what I feel like, or at the same time what anime that I think is gonna be good. Like not good, what anime is gonna be like kind of like sell well, you know. So yeah, that's about it. Again, don't forget to like, subscribe if you actually enjoy this, and thank you for sticking.